Hello children. So here I have come up with the continued part of the models part 2. In this video we are going to cover will and shall, would and should, and must and ought to. So let's begin with will and shall. So will and shall, the models will and shall are used to suggest, to promise or to give some kind of assurance. In this basically you are familiar with the words will and shall, and you know that these are generally used for future references. So here we are using will and shall for to promise, suggesting or to give some kind of assurance. For example, we will come to your wedding. So this is a kind of promise done to somebody. And in the next point, express simple future. So if you have to do something for future, you are going to do something in future, there you have to use will or shall. We will need the money on her wedding. When shall we meet again? So these are future references, and we have used here will and shall. Now let's do categorizingly shall and will. Where are they used? So the first is ask the will of the person addressed. Shall I buy you an ice cream? Like I would ask the other person if you would like to have the ice cream. So say there I can use shall. Next, offer a suggestion. If you are offering something, some kind of a suggestion to somebody, there you can use shall. Shall we seek the help of experts? Then again, if you are seeking advice, if you want to get advice from somebody, then again you can use shall. What shall I do about it? Next come will. Will is used to express decisions made or intentions expressed at the time of speaking. Like what kind of a decision, if I am talking at that time, what kind of thinking I have in my mind, there it also reflects, and we are using here will. I will come back within an hour. Formally announcing some future event. When you are announcing about an event which is going to happen in the future, there also you can use will. The President of India will inaugurate the exhibition on Monday. Next, to indicate habits and characteristics. Again, somebody has a regular habit or something which he has, and he has been continuing it from the very past. There also we can use will. He will always have a cup of coffee after supper. So that is a habit he has, and there we have used will. Now we are going to know about should and would. Where is should used? Now should is basically used for kind of showing duty, your obligation or desirability, where you are advising somebody, you are suggesting something to somebody, and you showing some duty, there you use should in those kind of sentences. So the first example here is we should obey our parents. So this is a duty, should obey your parents. Then you should not be late, that is an obligation or an expectation which is expected from you, that you should not be late at some place. You should work more often. Again, it is an advice, it is advice given to you. If I say that you drink 8 glasses of water throughout the day, that is again an advice which I am saying. Then where would will be used. Now would is used to express the past habits, like somebody has some habit in the past, and there we can use would. Like he would rise early in the morning and go for a walk. To express a polite request. Now to express a polite request means where you are requesting somebody very politely and questioning somebody very politely. So there you can use would. You will ask me, ma'am, you said could can also be asked for making polite request. Yes, could can also be used, but in a formal situation. Could can be used where it is a very formal situation, there you can use for any kind of request would. Could, but would will be used in informal situation also. Next, to express a wish or preference. I wish you would come with us. So if you want to express your desire or wish, you can also use would there. Now we come to the usage of must and ought to. where is must used? Must is something where you are stressing on something very important. Like if I give you an example, you must improve your handwriting. That means I am stressing on that you should improve your handwriting. It is a must situation for you. Then expressing a necessity, again it is that something which is very much required and needed in a particular situation. That is where you use must. That means the country must assure education for all, because it shows that the country is just really needs that it should assure education for every person. So here also it is a necessity, it is a dire need, so we are using must. Now ought to. Ought to is basically it is used for expressing moral duty. Like it is not nobody outsider is involved in it. It is here your inner sense is saying that it is right for you, it should be done. It is a kind of a thing which makes a sensible action or an advice. There you use ought to. Like if I say that you ought to help the poor and the needy, so this is something which comes to our mind that this is right and you must do it. So you ought to help the poor and the needy. Then if I say you ought to pay the taxes on time, so this is something sensible thing which you must do. So that is where we use ought to. Express probability. This book ought to be very useful. Here it is a chance or a probability where you show that yes, this book can be very useful. So here also we have used ought to. So you need this is where I end my explanation of all the models. You need to listen to both the videos very carefully and go through them at least 3 to 4 times, because this is the first time you are doing models, so you will be finding it a bit confusing. But then when you have heard it for 3 to 4 times, then you will be very well aware of all the points and all the usage of all the models. So here I end the explanation of the video. I'll be sending a PDF for the exercise. Till then, bye.